I was a cassette guy because, I live in Atlanta, driving community. I would drive around. I had my cassette deck in my 84 Honda Accord. I was so proud. It had 4 doors. It had 4 doors. I was so happy I didn't have to be that guy with the compact where it's like you have to lift up the seat and let people in the back. I was like, no, you got your own door, Joe and Rashid. Y'all let yourselves in.
Wow.
I was very proud of that. But I remember watching the video by Samuel Fire. I was like a person who early on was like, because MTV listed the director on there, and I was like, wow, this video is cool. And it was like a bunch of really rock dudes in the stands, and they were like the cheerleaders with the anarchy symbol on their thing. And then this song came on, and like nowadays, like everybody gets content on their own time, but this is still in a time when there was such a thing as like a water cooler moment. We didn't have water coolers in school, obviously. Couldn't afford water in my neighborhood, but we would get at lunch and we would talk about stuff. I'll never forget the day after that song. We all heard it. I feel like the same day. The next day at lunch, we were all like, it's an all black, school environment. I always say there were only 2 non-black kids in my school. There was Tran Lee
and Josh.
And there was Jorge Ramos.
I thought there was a Josh.
Oh, I'm sorry. There were 3. You're right. Jorge Ramos and
don't forget Josh.
Oh my gosh, Joel Blessinger.
Oh, okay.
So we had literally 1 Asian kid, 1 Latino kid, and 1 white kid. Long story short, I'm sitting at a table with all my friends, all of them black, and they were just like, yo, did you see that band Nirvana yesterday? And we were all like, yo, that song goes, we didn't say goes hard because that wasn't an expression back then. I'm sure we were like, yo, that's dope. We all liked that song.
So
it felt different. Nobody came to school talking about, you hear that new Whitesnake song?
No.
That was never a thing. For some reason.
Not a lot of Motley Crue fan dotage.
Exactly. For some reason, that song and Kurt's whole thing just connected with people all outside the rock community and the Seattle Pacific Northwest. We all felt it. We all felt that song. I can't even describe how much that song meant. But to me, that song still symbolizes how one song can change everything.
Absolutely.
It's the Oppenheimer of songs. It's like after Smells Like Teen Spirit, nothing was the same.
It created a genre, and it absolutely ripple effect.
It changed Atlanta radio. Like I remember just a couple of months after that song came out, everybody wanted to get into the new alt rock.
Right.
I think it was called alternative rock. And one of the stations
which to this day persists 30 years later. That's still a format that did not exist before.
99 at 99 FM became 99X. Because they were playing edgier music than the pop stations. What about you, man? Do you remember the first time you heard Smells?
100%. Because it's interesting that your story was similar. The revelation was instantaneous. And actually, I have to give props to a friend of mine, Cecily Jacobson. So you have to understand, just back up a second. When I was in high school, my senior year, I was a DJ at the local college radio station. So I'm literally on a Wednesday night, my senior year, I'm awake at 2 in the morning till 6, playing records. And I'm kind of integrated into this college music world for the first time. This is